guys, what's up? I'm Mark and this is epicconfections. If you are new here, click that subscribe button for the most hilarious cake decorating channel on YouTube. And the funniest gay host. This week I am teaming up with Wedding Cakes for You. I will link in the description below. She is so incredibly talented. I'm so happy to be doing this collab with her. This week our theme is ice cream. I know I've done a couple ice cream cakes before, but for this one I'm going to be combining a whole bunch of my techniques together to make one epic cake. Let's do it! So yes, I am going to be using some dummy cakes, only because I haven't practiced these techniques all together on one cake before. So it's actually great practice for me. It's great practice for you. I do suggest if you're a cake decorator and you love cake decorating and you do it as a hobby or professionally, grab some styrofoam dummy cakes and just practice whenever you have the time. Practice new techniques. They're great to have. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this episode. So I have 3 8-inch square dummy cakes and 2 6-inch round dummy cakes. I'm just going to be showing you how I put all these together, and then we're going to give it a coat of buttercream. Let's do it. So first things first, you want to take off your labels or your barcodes. Oh my, like what did they do? Hot glue gun this on? Jesus. Oh my god. God, okay, I'm leaving that on. Just gonna put a little bit of buttercream on my board so that my dummy cakes have something to stick to. And I'm gonna stick that guy right on there. Make sure it's nice and centered. And just like a regular cake, I'm just gonna add a little bit of buttercream in the middle here so that when the next tier goes on top, it will stick nicely. So I am going to stick this into the freezer for about 10 minutes just so that buttercream really kind of glues all those tiers together. And then we're going to decorate this square bad boy. Let's do it. Okay, so I just pulled this guy out of the fridge. It's been about 15 minutes. I think the buttercream is nice and set up. So I just have some plain white buttercream in a piping bag. And I just want to give this a thin coat of buttercream. So I'm just going to start by going all the way around the base of the cake. And then just kind of making some zigzags all the way up like that. Just taking my regular spatula, just going to go ahead and start smoothing out that buttercream and try to get a nice thin even layer on each side of the square. It is beautiful in Canada out here right now. It is so hot. I'm like sweating balls outside and shit. I can't wait for summer. What do you guys have planned for summer? Leave me a comment below. Tell me what y'all have planned. I definitely want to do some camping. Just want to hang out really in my backyard. Like James and I work so hard to get our backyard nice. We can't grow grass because we have pine trees, so it's all like dirt, which sucks. But yeah, I just want to have like a couple bonfires and just chill out and relax. Speaking of James, he's so cute. He got me some flowers right here for our anniversary. It is our 5th wedding anniversary, so love you. Thanks, babe.
It's not our 5th.
Yeah, it is.
It's our 4th.
Oh, whatever. It is our 4th wedding anniversary. Thanks, babe.
Actually, no, 3. 3.
Whatever.
We got married in 2016.
It is our 3rd wedding anniversary.
It feels like 5.
It feels like 5. So I'm just putting this in some hot water. And I'm just going to gingerly drag this and try to get a nice smooth edge all the way around. just gonna take my spatula and bring in my top corners. I know y'all at home are like, what is that? You'll see, you'll see. So because this is an ice cream cake, I have some waffle bowls, some chocolate bars, and some maraschino cherries, darling. So I am gonna be making this bottom layer of fault line cake. I know y'all seen it before, but you haven't seen one like this yet, okay? I am gonna start with my chocolate, some Jersey milk. So I'm gonna start my fault line right here. So I literally just did a line of chocolate, and then you might remember from my other fault line video right here, I'll link it, we're gonna be covering some of this up. So I've decided to do a double layer. So for my second fault line, I have these ice cream bowls. I just broke them apart. I'm just sticking these guys right on. So next I just poured my maraschino cherries into a bowl, and I'm going to be cutting them in half and just sticking them on like this. Perfect. So I'm just going to stick this guy in the freezer for about 10 minutes, just really let it set up. And then we're gonna be doing our fault line technique. Let's do it! I just filled my piping bag with plain white buttercream. The whole idea here is to fill these gaps in between the chocolate, the cones, and the cherries with buttercream, and then smooth it all out for a nice flat finish. So I'm just going in with my regular spatula here, and I'm just gonna smooth this out just a little bit before I use my bench scraper. So just using my bench scraper, holding it straight up and down, and just smoothing it out. Like that. So we're going to throw a little bit of sprinkles right in that buttercream. Just taking my hot bench scraper again and just going over it one more time, making sure it's nice and flat. And it will give you that impression that the sprinkles are right in the buttercream. I'm going to pop that into the fridge and we're going to work on our second tier. So for this top tier, I just have here those 2 6-inch round dummy cakes, and I have a piping bag full of white buttercream. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a little coat of buttercream. This top tier is gonna be that same sprinkle buttercream. And again, just throwing on a few sprinkles. And then smoothing out that top. Pushing those sprinkles right into that buttercream. And you'll have a nice, cute sprinkle buttercream effect. Isn't that cute? So next, I melted down some chocolate in a disposable piping bag. So what I want to do is just try to put some chocolate all along these lines here. I don't really necessarily want it to drip over. If it does drip over, it's okay. It's an ice cream, that's okay. And I'll be adding some sprinkles on top of that chocolate. So while I have my chocolate out, I'm just taking a waffle cone here, and I am filling the entire waffle cone with chocolate. And I'm actually setting it on top of my paper towel roll so it has something to sit on. Wait, so I just pulled my waffle cone out of the freezer. I think the chocolate is nice and solid. We're gonna try it. So I have a skewer here, and I'm just gonna stick it right into the middle of the cone, like so. And just gingerly try to push it right out the end. So I'm now going to stick him right in the middle. Just like that. That's perfect. And I'm just going to take a few scoops of buttercream and just place it in my cone. Just rinsing that off in some hot water. Put some sprinkles on there. And in the chocolate as well, don't forget the chocolate. So here it is, guys. Here is the faultline sprinkled buttercream cake. I hope you like it. If you like what you saw, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification for new epic videos every single week. Thank you so much to Wedding Cakes For You. Make sure to go check out her fabulous video. I will link it in the description below and show her some love. Sorry for my dog barking. I guess she sees a squirrel. I hope you guys all enjoyed this amazing ice cream cake. I love you all so much, and I will see you next week. Mwah!